morning, guys. I am on my way to work right now. Starting the vlog a little bit late, just by a few minutes. Let's have a generalized theme today. Today's theme is going to be growing up. Now, growing up is a weird thing, because for everybody it means something different. For the majority, it means growing up mentally and physically. But the whole mentally thing kind of goes, it does different things for different people. Everybody grows up differently mentally. And that's all right. There's nothing wrong or right in terms of growing up. I know as kids we've all heard the term, oh, grow up, why don't you? I mean, if they can give you a generalized idea as to what growing up is, maybe you could grow up. So, growing up is an interesting thing. You gain a lot of really important things, like a different mentality, free thought. That's a pretty nice thing. Deductive reasoning. But you also lose a few things. You lose that innocence. You lose the sense of wonder sometimes. We'll start with a small example of how the world sees you when you're grown up. Okay, so a baby's in a cart, and her mom's going through the checkout line, and doesn't realize that her baby has just grabbed a chocolate bar from the checkout line. Neither does the cashier, or else she would have said something, or he. I'm not sexist. Well, that baby takes that chocolate bar, and then the mom finds out. Mom walks it back into the store, and they laugh it off. They're like, haha, kids will be kids, yeah, you know. Okay, now, my 21-year-old self, walks into a big box retailer, says, wow, I really want this candy bar. Looks in my pocket. I don't have any money. So I walk around a corner, and I put it in my pocket. If I get caught, there's no, here, you can have it back. Ha 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 ha. Boys will be boys, kids will be kids. It's an issue of, I have just shoplifted, and I'm going to get arrested. But it's things like that that make you think, they're not going to arrest a baby. A, because they don't have little baby handcuffs, and why would you arrest a baby? But they will arrest a grown adult, a grown man like myself, because I'm supposed to know better. Hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, you know.
Oh yeah, I do. Thank you. You too. But it's all these things that we grow from that really shape us. So growing up isn't necessarily a bad thing. It also has its downsides to it, like personal responsibilities. A baby doesn't have to get a 9-to-5 job. Actually, a baby can't get a 9-to-5 job. That's not legal. So, and the legal age to get a job, I think you have to be at least 16 here in the state of Michigan. Some jobs it's 18. It depends on the employer. But that 16-year-old doesn't have the responsibilities that the adult would. They don't have too many bills to pay. Maybe the only thing that they'll have is gas that they have to buy for their car. Whereas the adult has rent, the phone payment, the energy bill, the water payment, and any other things like gas. They've got responsibilities. So growing up means you get extra responsibilities. Some are good, some are bad. You get to be treated like a responsible adult. That's a nice thing. Growing up isn't bad. Another really fancy deductive reasoning skill that we have that babies don't have is the ability to understand hot. You know, like looking at the red stove element that's burning hot, that normally like adults would understand because we're well versed with hot things. We have experience with that. So that's why we get that it's hot. Excuse me. The baby that doesn't understand red hot will grab the element and they will burn themselves. Excuse me. And of course it's going to hurt because it's hot. But they didn't know that it was going to be hot. They just saw a red shiny object. They're like, I might as well touch it. Let's, how bad could that be? Alright guys, so this is just to kind of sum it up. I know we time warped through the whole day. That's a soccer ball. The generalized theme of today being growing up, the basic ideas are try your best to be as comfortable as you can with yourself while you're growing up, because just remember, no matter how different you feel, how different other people make you feel, you're an individual, and that's what makes you awesome. Just remember, everything that you do changes the future, because you are the generation of change. So keep that in mind. Younger ones, of course. The older people, just put your headphones, pull them out if you're listening on headphones, put your headphones in if you're not, because this is to the little kids first. Growing up, it happens to everybody, so don't be alarmed when things start to change in your life, like your friend interests go away. You're like, I don't want this person as my friend anymore, I want these people as my friend, because it happens to everybody. It's a natural thing, and you're still awesome. Alright guys, so I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing to come back day after day after day and watching these vlogs and helping me make them successful. Wanted to thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that little red button. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It really isn't. And just thank you guys so much for listening, for sharing any insight that you have in the comments below. And don't forget, we'll be back again tomorrow.